Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It is springtime here in West Tennessee. Well, springtime everywhere, and it is time to mow the lawn. If you guys remember, I did a video about doing at least 2 acres with my push lawn mower, and it was absolutely exhausting. So I caved and I got a riding lawn mower. But this is actually a great thing because now I do not have to be out there as exhausted doing it with a push lawn mower and a weed eater. But I do still have all 3 and I still do use all 3. But today I'm going to be showing you how I do my acreage with my riding lawnmower. But first I'm going to take you outside, show you what we're working with, show you what we're going to be doing. And before I do the riding lawnmower, I'm going to be weed eating the outsides of everything that needs to be done so that I don't have to go back and do that later. So when I'm on the riding lawnmower, I can just do what I need to do and then not do the trim up at the end. Now, quite honestly, I am working with a good 4 acres here, and when it became the spring, I didn't exactly know how I was going to use all 3 of the cutters because I didn't know exactly what was going to be built up at the time. So I do have the wildflower gardens in. I weed eat in between of those. The bigger sections, I do the riding lawnmower, and the push lawnmower I will do in sections that are a little bit bigger, but not as big for the riding lawnmower. Now that said, I have done this all once before this spring, and I have learned a couple things with doing it. Last year there was a bunch of sticks on the ground and I did not pick those up. I only did it as I went along. But I'm going to be doing it either daily or weekly here so that I can prepare myself to mow the lawn and not have to stop the lawnmower to pick up the sticks and not ruin my lawnmower by driving over the sticks. I was taught that you don't go over anything bigger than your pinky, but in my opinion, I want to kind of pick up all the ones I can and not go over those even, because I do cringe when I do go over the sticks. It's like, it's not cool. I don't like the sound of it. I feel like things are going to start breaking. We're going to try to stay away from that as much as we can. So this area right here, I did most recently, so it probably doesn't need to be done for a while, or I could just get it done anyway. These are the sticks that I'm talking about. They're found everywhere in the lawn, and it happens after storms. I mean, they're found on the paths. They're just found everywhere. So what I did was I weed eated this area right here and then picked up all the sticks in this section because this is one of the sections that we're going to be mowing. And then I took the weed eater and I'm in the process of doing this whole side, about 2 to 3 feet on each side, so that when I do the riding lawnmower, I can go directly past that. Now this section over here is the middle section where the campers are supposed to stay. And then I'm also going to be putting my other little structures in here, the other Airbnbs in this area. So I like to keep this area clean as well. So I'll use a 1 or 2 when it comes to the setting and get this down as low as it can so that it's clear for campers if they want to camp back here. Now this is my wildflower garden area. I weed eat in between these sections, but in this section right here, I'll weed eat right here and then use the riding lawnmower along this big section right here so that I can round the corner. These are pretty easy to do with either the push lawnmower, but I do prefer the weed eater so that I can get along the sides. Now this section right here, as you can see, the wildflower gardens are right there. There's a path that I put for the wildflower gardens, but then if you could see right here, all of those flowers are also wildflowers. So when I see that, I want to get all that out of there because I'm trying to keep this as a designated wildflower garden area. This area was also recently done, but I did it with a weed eater. This is the spot where I'm going to be making it into a nicer stream. That's going to be a camp area back there, neighbored against my neighbor's fence, and he owns all those goats. Now this section right here is what I did about 2 weeks ago, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And this area right here, which is that middle area, as well as this back garden area going around it. This section right here is definitely what we're going to want to weed eat so that we don't have to get the riding lawnmower in there. And I don't really want to get it towards the rocks because I don't want it to break the belt or anything. Right, this section is my backyard section, and as long as I have all of the sticks picked up, I can get in here with a riding lawnmower, but I have not done that yet. I have only done the push lawnmower and the weed eater in this section, but I figured if I get up all the rocks that it would be a smooth ride. I would just have to weed eat around it and just pick up any pine cones or rocks that are in the way. This section over here, quite honestly, drives me crazy. I do not like all of these little sticks in here, so I have not gotten a riding lawnmower in here. There's just way too many sticks. So I usually weed eat this section when I'm weed eating the wildflower gardens, but I think I'm going to turn this whole section into fruit trees, which then again, I'm going to have to weed eat around anyway, but I might have to clean this section up before I hit it with a riding lawnmower. This section right here, which is the RV section, I usually do this area right here with a weed eater, in between all the spots with a weed eater, and then over here in this bigger spot, I cleared out all the pine cones and sticks, so we're going to be doing that with the riding lawnmower because it is a bigger area. And of course, this section right here basically gets hit with the weed eater because the riding lawnmower is going to be going over pine cones, rocks, and sticks. And we want to stay away from that. Also, this little area right here could use any of the three, but I think we're going to try it with the riding lawnmower to see if, just make a couple passes so that we save some time in that area. So see, these are all the sticks that I come across when I am weed eating, and these are all the sticks that I would have run over with a riding lawnmower if I was to do this section with a riding lawnmower. So that's why these sections in between the trees kind of get the weed eater, and then the big sections will get the riding lawnmower. Riding lawnmower out. I'm going to be getting on this and doing those sections that I was talking about. So let's get going. is lawn mowing my property finally with a riding lawnmower, and I'm so excited that I got it because I no longer have to do the entire property with the weed eater or a push lawnmower. I have done it a couple times now and it's been an amazing difference. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing my community come together, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Don't put that. Now, and it's been an amazing difference. So don't put this on.
How'd I do? Shit.